Alright guys, another hymn lesson for shawn.com. This hymn is My Faith Looks Up to Thee. And make sure you download the PDF for this on the website. All the lessons have downloads where you can have your own sheet music there. So let's hear a little bit of this one, then we'll start to learn it. Now I added a lot of notes and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. But hello, I'm Shawn Cheek. Welcome to my sight reading lessons. On shawncheek.com at this moment there are 132 sight reading lessons. Take you from very beginner to late intermediate. And it's not just how to know what the notes are. It's how to sight read well, how to see the patterns in the music, and to sight read quickly, to transfer the information on the page to the keyboard effortlessly. All right, I know a lot of you would like to be able to do that. Well, there's a lot of things that people do in their younger years that they skip over, and that's why they're bad sight readers. So I try to retrain your brain for that stuff. But let's look at this hymn here. In part one here, we're going to learn the notes here, and I'm going to assume that you can read music already. If you cannot read music, you need to do my very beginner sight reading lessons on shawncheek.com, and then you can graduate to something like this. So I'm going to assume you can read music a little bit already. Now, I zoomed in so much you can't see the key signature, but we have 3 flats. So that tells us B, E, and A are automatic flats. So anytime we have a B, an E, or an A, we're going to flat it. Okay, we're going to start. I'm going to just hit the camera. I want to make sure I didn't knock it out of focus. No, it looks good. Alright, wouldn't want to keep going and have the camera off on the wall or something. Alright, so 3 flats. We're going to start with, let's do the left hand first, because left hand is what most people have trouble with, okay? And these hymns are great sight reading tools. Even if you're not into the religious spiritual part of hymns, just the musical value of them by themselves is wonderful, because you have almost a different chord on every syllable, and it forces you to really read, and they're not too complicated a lot of times. So alright, so we have 2-2 time signature. Now whenever, I'm going to admit something to you, whenever you have 2-2, you're supposed to count in 2, and the half note gets the beat and everything. But what I tend to just go ahead and think in 4/4 and just play it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, I never think about 2-2, and I'm a professional musician, and I never do that. I just think of 4/4 and I just play it a little faster. All right, little tip for me. So the left hand is going to start with E flat and G. That should automatically come to you. If it doesn't, do the flashcards on shawncheek.com and those downloads. Alright, E flat and B flat are next. 2 times, and you have it again, and have it again, have it again. Let's keep going. Then we're going to have a B flat octave. So B flat octave. There. And 2 more. B flat. Pretty simple so far, huh? And then we go back to the E flat 5th, E flat, B flat. Then we're going to change to F, B flat, and then A natural. That's a natural sign, don't flat it. It would have been flat because of the key signature. So F natural, A natural, and then B flat octave again, and then the last, this actually starts the next phrase, but E flat and B flat together. Now that ledger line is an E flat. Another good thing about hymns is you'll have ledger lines, and people are weak reading those sometimes. Remember, a middle C would be on that first ledger line, so the second one is an E flat. So 2 E flats there, okay? Now, let's look at the right hand, then we'll try to put them together. E flat, and then it has 2 stems, right? You wonder why that is? Because the alto and the soprano and alto are both singing in E flat. So because the stems up are soprano, stems down are alto. Alright, so that's why it's that way. And then E flat and G together. Alright, and then G and B flat together. G and B flat again. And then down to F and A flat. And then E flat and G. Now my fingering, I'm going 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4. That's what I'm doing. You can do something else if you want. D and F, F and A flat right there, F and A flat again, E flat and G, D and F, and then E flat and G together, and D and F, and then we're going to go up to E flat and C together, and then come down to D and B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that last measure starts the new phrase, G and B flat together, and then down to E flat and G, F and A flat. Now, we know the rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. If you have trouble with rhythms, we also do that in the beginner sight reading lessons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to put both hands together and do it slowly for you. Okay, you ready? Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Notice that tenor and the alto have the same note. So what do? Just play it. You can't play 2 E flats, the same E flat, so just let one hand take it. Alright, in part 2, we're going to learn the rest of this hymn, and then in part 3, I'm going to show you how I add notes. Now, I've taught for 23 years, I'm a professional teacher and musician, and I'm going to show you a 3-step process how to add notes to any hymn that's not that hard and makes them sound great, okay? I did that on the last hymn. I'm going to continue explaining that a little more on this hymn and on the following hymns. Hope you guys enjoy it.